Good morning everyone. Today I will explain you chapter number 5, pollination and fertilization. In this chapter I will explain you pollination and their kinds, self and cross pollination, explanation regarding disadvantages of self and cross pollination, agents of pollination, characteristic feature of flowers pollinated by various agents such as insect, wind and water, and idea as to how nature favors cross pollination, events taking place between pollination and fertilization that leads to formation of zygote in the embryo sac, and explanation of the term double fertilization and triple fusion. Very first, let's start with pollination. What is pollination? Pollination is the process of transferring of pollen grain from anther to the stigma. For the pollination, there is a special condition. It must occur between the plant of the same species. Further pollination is categorized into two categories: self-pollination and cross-pollination. Self-pollination is the transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of same flower or to stigma of another flower of the same plant. Means there is a two special condition: autogamy and geitonogamy. Autogamy, auto stands for itself, means a process of transferring of pollen of same flower on its stigma by itself. Then process is termed as autogamy. When pollen of another flower of the same plant fall on the stigma, means neighboring pollen grain of flower fall on the other, then it is termed as geitonogamy. Whereas cross pollination is the transferring of pollen grain from the anthers of flowers of one plant to the stigma of flower of another plant of the same species. Here the term allogamy, allo stands for other. Allogamy, pollen of flower of another plant of same species fall on the stigma is called allogamy. This term is used for cross pollination. Whereas the next term, clastogamy, for self pollination. It occurs when flowers do not open at all in a closed condition. Clastogamy occur. Clasto term stands for closed condition of the flower. The flower anthers and stigma lie close to each other and mature at the same time. Then self-pollination occurs, and the term used for that is clastogamy. Autogamy, geitonogamy and clastogamy terms for the self-pollination, whereas allogamy is term for the cross-pollination. There are two conditions when self-pollination can occur, that is bisexuality and homogamy. It means self-pollination occurs in those flowers that belongs to bisexuality condition, means in flower male as well as female reproductive organs are present. It can also occur in unisexual flower where both male and female flowers are born but on the same plant. Next term, homogamy, stands for when anthers and stigma of a flower mature at the same time. Homo stands for same, maturity of both reproductive organs, anther as well as the carpel. They have to mature at same time. Advantage of self-pollination: it is a surer process for bisexual flower where stamen as well as carpels mature at same time. Parental characters are preserved. There is no wastage of pollen grain, and flowers need not to be large and showy. Scent and nectar also not needed by the flowers. But when we look at the advantages of cross pollination, offsprings produced by cross pollinations are much healthier. Seed produced are abundant and viable. They have more survival capability. New varieties are formed by the cross pollination as comparison to self pollination. Next, disadvantages of self pollination: there is weakening of variety because self pollination continue generation after generation, that leads to weakening of the variety, or maybe defective variety will be produced. Quality of seeds are poor, that give rise to less vigorous offsprings. Weaker or defective characters of variety of the breed cannot be eliminated. It cannot be removed. Further, self-pollination does not yield new variety. There are no change in the genetic traits. They are passed on to the next generation without mixing, and there is little chance for improvement in the next future generation. Whereas disadvantages of cross pollinations are: this pollination is not always certain because here pollinating agents are required. Pollinating agents are those agencies which help in cross pollination. Pollen, there is a lot of wastage of pollen grain. This process is uneconomical for plant because flowers have to be large, colored, scented, and have to produce the nectar for attracting the pollinating agents. Otherwise, this process cannot occur. If we look at the comparison of self-pollination and cross-pollination, that makes more clear understanding to you. Self-pollination, already you know that this is a transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of same flower, whereas cross-pollination, transfer of pollen grain from anthers of one flower to the stigma of another flower. In self-pollination, there is no external agency or agent is required, whereas in cross-pollination, external agents are required. Male and female parts mature at same time in self-pollination, whereas in cross-pollination, anther and stigma mature at different time. Self-pollination even occur in flower when flower is closed, whereas cross-pollination always occurs when flower is open. Self-pollination preserves parental character, but in cross-pollination, new varieties are formed, there is no preservation of parental characters. Or in a simple words, we can say that new varieties are possible in cross pollination as comparison to self pollination. Self pollination have a great economical importance for the plant, whereas cross pollination does not have any economical importance for the plant.